I'm going to feel for that little atlas. Okay, 1 second. Nugget,
I think she's tender today, actually.
Yeah, she's a little tender. Got it.
Oh, I heard that snap.
Let's just see if she relaxes now. You can hold her. Give her a second to integrate that. And let's just keep letting her have that.
It was like the on and off switch.
It is. It's like a little power switch.
Someone wanted to make a monetary donation, they can go to our website and there is a secure link there.
Nugget was rescued by a woman named Stacy Jordan out of Southern Paws Rescue out of Alabama. Stacy got a call stating that a puppy was severely injured in an abusive home. With backup from local authorities, Stacy and the task force entered the owner's home and forced him to surrender Nugget. The original owner was a meth addict, and he had beaten Nugget nearly to death. Stacy drove Nugget all the way to New Jersey and handed her off to Jennifer and Christina because they specialize in rescues with extreme medical challenges. A vet examined Nugget on her arrival, and it was confirmed that Nugget has brain damage. The left eye is blind, and the left jaw was broken from the beatings. The vet also said that Nugget did not have to be euthanized because Nugget is currently not in pain, and she's enjoying life and can give and receive love. Jennifer decided to keep Nugget. I got to work on Nugget 1 week after her arrival in New Jersey. I fell in love at first sight. So hey, we're back. We have Nugget for episode number 6. And this is really a hard way to work with someone licking you as you talk. Hi Nugget, how are you? Say hello to everybody. Let's do the Lion King pose. Okay? And there's a Lion King pose. And back down again. There's no medical reason to do the Lion King pose, but this is what we do. So Jennifer's here with me, and give us a little update. What are some of the things you're doing? What are some of the things you notice? And if you haven't seen any of Nugget's other videos, I listed them all in the description box, and I also put them in the comment section. So there's been 5, and this is the 6th one. So go ahead.
Nugget is now 5 months old. I can't believe it because she was like a little nugget, and now she's a big chicken nugget. And she's doing really well. I think the biggest thing is that she's not vomiting anymore. So she's still taking Pepcid daily, but ever since the last couple of adjustments, we've actually gone down to 0.
All right. So the Doug Tug is actually working.
Yes, the Doug Tug is working. So we definitely need a Doug Tug today. And she is now working on housebreaking. So a lot of people might think, how am I housebreaking a dog with Nugget's condition? But it's just like housebreaking every other dog. So we have a structure, we have a routine. She goes out about every 2 hours, and she's at a pretty high success rate. I would say about 80% right now going outside in the yard.
Congratulations.
So definitely progress there. And we are also conditioning her to her cart. In the last video, I said that it was on order. It finally came in. And so we've been tweaking it. We've been making some adjustments and really just conditioning her to the cart. And what that means is just getting her used to being in it. Not really looking for her to move, although she does move a little bit, but just getting her to tolerate being in the cart. And it really has to be 50-50 because we want her doing things on her own without the support of the cart, but then also we need the cart to stabilize her.
Right. And, you know, that freedom of motion is really important. So you're always going to have Nugget without the cart where Nugget gets to struggle with her balance, and that is a great challenge because it has her brain and nervous system fire for that coordination and just keep evolving that way. But at the same time, what child wouldn't want to be able to run and have some freedom? And so Nugget really wants to be free to be able to move around. Now, when you watch this, you know, we're going to get comments that say, what's taking so long? Well, think about it. Nugget has some brain damage, so try to work with any living human or animal with brain damage and try to teach them anything. So to get 80% improvement on potty training has been really good. And oh wait, what did you say? Oh, Nugget wanted to tell everyone that she has camouflage accents on her wheelchair. So I'll show. Do you want me to show that to them now? Hold on. All right. So here's Nugget's wheelchair. And notice the camouflage accents that she specifically wanted everybody to know about. So if you like the camouflage accents, please leave a comment about that. And we will put Nugget in the chair today, and you'll get to see that. So hang in there. That's coming later. So, but she's vomiting less. And
also, I'm sure when you hold her, like, do you feel how calm she is?
Yeah, so much more calm. And if you, it might be worth just looking back at some of the original videos to see how much of a flopping fish she really was.
Yeah, but look, she's just like hanging out in my arms right now.
So other than when she's walking and falling over all the time, she's really a family dog right now. She gets to, do all this stuff, which is what we love about dogs. They get to hug and hold and cuddle, watch TV, all the things. She plays on the floor and she chews on her toys and she does really well and she yawns. So let's bring her back and let's start checking her. So I wanted to check a few things today. I'm definitely going to check the Atlas. And something we were talking on the phone last night was that the Atlas is really the fuse box. It's the main power switch. So when we want to get on an animal or a human or a horse or, a dog, we want to get the front end to coordinate with the back end. You got to look at that Atlas, which is the top bone. All right. Okay. Calm down. Okay. So let me, she's so big now. So I'm going to just feel the Atlas. How to do it, I don't even know. I might even have you hold her.
You want me to hold her?
And that way I can just have both hands free. Let me get on the Atlas. Okay, please bite me as much as possible.
If we stand up, it might be actually better because then she's hanging a little bit.
We're going to stand up. I'm going to come around to this side. And I'm going to feel for that little Atlas. Okay, 1 second. Okay,
I think she's tender today, actually.
Yes, she's a little tender. Got it.
Oh, I heard that snap.
Let's just see if she relaxes now. You can hold her. Give her a second to integrate that. And let's just keep letting her have that.
That was like the on and off switch.
It is. It's like a little power switch. Just keep it going. I know it takes a minute, but this is the sympathetic nervous system switching over to the parasympathetic nervous system. And you can look up at me now. So there's two halves to the nervous system. There's the sympathetic nervous system, which is the fight, flight, fright, your five senses, everything that we perceive our environment so that we can react as in survival. And then there's the parasympathetic part of the nervous system, which is more healing and recovery. So if someone or something is all hyped out and they switch over to parasympathetic, they almost feel tired and they go from a yang state to a yin, from a yang to a yin state. And so she just got a little yinned out, which is nice. Look at how her legs are just dangling. So as I start working on her, I'm going to stimulate her again, and she's going to go hyper again. But I just want you to see the power of a good adjustment. Okay, so I'm going to cross over to the side, and we're going to look at her little TMJ now. And it's her left side is the side that got kicked. So her left eye is blind, her left lobe was fractured, her left jaw was fractured. And you can see her head's even a little lopsided.
Yeah.
Did you ever notice that? Her head is distorted in symmetry. And maybe let's sit down again. It's funny because I used to be able to hold her. I mean, she was so small.
Yeah,
now
she's
this
tiny.
is a big dog. Okay,
Good position.
got it. All right.
She's reacting a little bit today.
Yeah. What's the tongue out for? I love that. That's a big Boston Terrier thing.
Yeah.
To have the little tongue out. My friend Jeff has a Calvin the Boston Terrierist. You should check out that site.
We love Calvin.
It's really cute. But Calvin is a Boston Terrier and has this tongue out all the time, and I love just the Boston Terrier tongue thing. The other thing the Boston Terriers are known for is the zoomy thing.
Yes.
So I think Nugget has those qualities too. Now, one of her parents was a pit bull and one was a Boston Terrier, but she has carried over some of those Boston Terrier qualities. So now I'm going to pick her up and do all this stuff, because that I can hold her for. Okay, so I'm going back into that front leg stuff, and we did this on a previous video, and I'm going to go in on this pec point. So my finger is on the pec minor right now, and the pec minor, here, do like a bench press motion, like you're bench
Like
pressing.
this?
Yeah, but
What is that?
Push it towards the camera. So when we do bench pressing, that's enough.
Okay.
And the pec major does a lot of the work. A little bit of the adduction of bringing that arm back across the midline of the body, the pec minor is involved in that. The pec minor is much smaller. It hooks into the shoulder. And right now I'm on her pec minor specifically because she has that left leg that splays out when she tries to walk, and she can't adduct it in medially enough towards the center line to be able to control it. So what I found every time I get my finger in here is this crazy muscle knot, and that's what I'm on now. Did that distract you when I kissed you? So I'm holding the little spot. It's very tender, so she probably doesn't love this. But it relaxes her because it's the right spot. So I'm going to do that for a second, then I'm going to switch over to another thing. That one already let go, so that's good. I'm going to go into the shoulder now, and I'm going to adjust the humerus, or the upper arm bone, is forward like this. So I'm going to adjust it from anterior to posterior, and that's tender. Sorry, Nugs, but I got to get this one for you, okay? So, okay, really quick, okay? Got it. All right, I got that one. That one's done. All right, so that's anterior humerus. Let's check this side. This pec is good. Okay, I'm going to check your leg. Bring your leg out. Whoa, you did it. Let's do this. You smell good. You still smell like a puppy. What do you think month is when a dog no longer smells like a puppy? Like, you smell good.
I don't know. I pick high-end shampoo.
It's all about the shampoo.
Yeah.
Now I'm on the psoas point, which is inside the hip flexor, which draws the thigh bone up towards the trunk. And that's another spot. And you can see when I get these spots, she just goes limp like a rag doll. And that's a very tender point. So my middle finger is pressing into the inside of her belly, just under the pelvis. I'm much more lateral than it looks because my palm is covering her whole belly, but the fingertip is to the outside. And that's a bad spot on her. And this one we've worked before, the left psoas major, iliacus. I'm right by the rectus abdominis, which affects breathing. When that's really tight, especially the quadrupeds won't be able to get their breath, and they'll have rapid breathing. So we want the breathing to slow down and not to be excessive panting. How was that? Is that good? And we're going to switch over to the right side, Nugs. And now we're going to go into the Doug Tug as long as we have her. I named that after myself. I know that is really, what's the word? Conceited, self-centered. Any other words? Shout it out.
I think that covers it. We love the Doug Tug.
You know, it's funny when I was in my, the 3.5 or 4 years I spent just getting my first chiropractic degree 25 years ago, you would hear like Wolf's Law, and I'm like, who's Wolf? And they go, Wolf's Law is named after Dr. Wolf, or Desjardins Triad. And who's Desjardins? Desjardins is the guy that named it after himself. So all these famous orthopedic tests and orthopedic type of maneuvers. There you go. See, I'm on the reflux now.
Yeah.
They name after themselves, so I got to name that after myself.
I think the next step is copywriting.
Yeah. No, the thing is, it wasn't mine to name. So it's really just a YouTube joke. But I'm on that reflex now. Now I'm gonna do what I do differently than everyone else is I actually do the tug, which rhymes with my first name. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Got it. Let's see if she relaxes. She's like Build-A-Bear dog. You know that store Build-A-Bear where
Yes.
you have to decide how much stuffing to put in the fake
Yes. She's
stuff.
all muscle.
So she's really limp now. Okay, good. So we had the legs.
Mm-hmm.
We had the reflex point, and the reflex points on the psoas was for the legs. I checked the front left and the front right. I checked the left jaw.
Mm-hmm.
I checked the atlas. Well, we worked on them, but I want to come down the spine and check the thoracics and the pelvis, and then we're done.
Okay.
Okay. Nugget, you're so great. Okay, I know you don't like this touch because it's tender. Got it? Thoracolumbar junction. Oh, that's the bad one. Sorry.
That's tender.
Oh, sorry, boo-boo.
All right.
I'm going to get this one quick, and then we're done. And then you can go into your little relaxed state. Got it. All right. Do you have something to say? Sir. Remember to say, Nugget's been reading all the comments. I don't know if people know that. So remember to leave comments specifically to Nugget. What do you think of that one, Nugget? You want to bark again? Okay. I understand. All right, you want to do the wheelchair? All right, let's do the wheelchair. Here's the wheelchair.
So this is the front. This is the back.
All right.
This is a two-person job.
All right, I'll be one of the people.
Okay, so you're going to be the person that lifts her in, and I'm going to position her legs.
All right, so do this.
Yep. Okay. You got to drop her down kind of quick.
And I have the Velcro, too.
Yep. So Nugget likes to jump out of her wheelchair.
Here, grab that side.
Mm-hmm.
Do it again. You can keep that too if you like.
I need that.
All right, so Nugget's in the wheelchair.
Yep,
Do we have any treats?
of course.
Come back this way, Nugget.
Come here, Nug Nug.
Come this way, Nugget. All right, put your leg back down.
Oh, her leg's not in it. She jumped out.
Should we put a second Velcro in? Ooh. All right. Here, you can have the food. That's going to make a difference.
Okay. Let me slide this. Okay.
Should I do another one or no?
We can.
Where would I do it more there?
Like up here.
Grab that end.
It's caught on something. Okay.
All right. Back to the tree. There you go, Nugget. Here, hold this.
And that's,
Spin her around. Have her come back this way.
oh, I was gonna give her
Should
a
we
treat.
do the hallway?
Yeah, we can do the hallway.
Let's do the hallway.
Going in the hallway. All right, let me get your treats.
So where's the little treat? Okay. You're gonna back up? Here, come on. Come on. Come on. Nugget.
She's caught. Yeah.
Whew. She's eating now.
Give you a workout.
That was pretty good, right?
Yeah.
All right, good. And shoot her from this way.
All right, Nug, come to Mama. Come on, Nug. Come on. Come on, Nug. She might be getting a little tired
Come here. Come on. All right, you can have that. I think that's enough.
too. Yeah.
I wanted Jennifer to comment on. You take it over.
Okay, so I wanted to take a minute to kind of address some comments and some questions that we've had. Some people have started to question whether or not Nugget has a quality of life. And I take that really seriously because I would never ever let a dog suffer unnecessarily. And, you know, in rescue and being in the rescue for as long as I have, I've had to make those tough decisions about not only animals coming into our rescue, but also like on a personal level. I lost my lab in January after she went into liver failure. And, you know, we did everything that we could to help her. My vet had her on dialysis. Like, we really went to extremes to assist. And, you know, it just got to a point where there was one day where she looked at me and I knew that she was done. And so I made the decision then. And so when you're talking about quality of life, you're really looking at like life functions. Like, are they able to, you know, eat? Are they able to drink? Are they able to go outside without urinating and defecating on themselves? And in Nugget's case, she's able to do all of those things. She's able to play with my other dog. She licks Neutron in the face constantly. She loves her bones. She's using the cart. And I think a lot of those questions, I don't think they come from a mean place, because truly, like, how could you not love this little face? But I think they come from a place of like not understanding and, you know, how do you make those decisions? And so when I'm looking at quality of life, I'm making sure that, you know, they're not just sitting in their urine. They're, you know, they're not just laying depressed in their cage. And that's not Nugget at all. And I can assure you that if it ever got to a point where Nugget was suffering or I felt like, you know, quality of life was an issue, I would 100% make that decision for her. And it kind of just comes with the territory. It's a tough decision no matter how you look at it, but I always, you know, want to do the right thing by my animals.
That's great.
Oh.
Big one. Got it. Got that one. Dude, that was loud.
That wasn't